Good and decent people of YouTube, welcome to Political Drain, where we sift through the sewage at the end of a long pipeline of corporate media in order to expose the liars and the charlatans hell-bent on manipulating you for power and for profit. My name is Bruce Lively, and no, you're not crazy. Most politicians are liars and charlatans. And as a news program, I think that that's the lens you have to start with. You can't start with the honorable so-and-so or my colleague over there. These are rules and restraints that those in power put on language and thought and even media in order to maintain a certain level of control, a certain facade of decency, while they are indecent. While they bet on themselves in the stock market, which is illegal because they make the laws for the stock market.
Nancy Pelosi has been the one that the retail community has been following specifically. Every trade she was making inevitably turned out to be such a long-term winner. She bought Tesla, and then there were some laws passed that were pro for the EV market. She bought Google, and then the laws came out that they weren't going to go after big tech. And we've been tracking these performances, and every single stock she's bought in the last 2 years have gone up significantly.
All the while, Democrats and Republicans fighting over things that don't matter, but somehow the bills that make money for them seem to go through, no matter what. You're not crazy. What it is there's a corporate media who has advertising dollars. Those people who advertise with them tell them what not to say. So when they report on somebody who's as deranged and outlandish as Marjorie Taylor Greene per se, they report it like she's just another congresswoman.
Republican. Now we've got the House Freedom Caucus kicking out Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yeah, I wonder if this is really the thing, or if the fact that she's actually been a pretty good ally of Kevin McCarthy, and they're using this as the trigger point. But I actually wonder if it's just they don't like the fact that she's, become card-carrying member of the establishment.
Card-carrying member of the establishment.
The reason why is because if they go into any depth, or if they say, hey, this person is bad because they get paid by so-and-so to be bad, then they would out themselves, because the next commercial that comes up would be of the people who paid them to be bad. That's how it works. Now, not all news is bad, and not all news is fake, but all news is skewed and manipulated to be an advantage to the buyers, the advertising buyers. On the other hand, there's a whole nother line of liars and charlatans out there that have been hell-bent on manipulating a certain segment of the population. They want you to believe that their job is to make the other people hurt. They want you to believe that their job is to own the other side.
We say very clearly in the state of Florida, we will fight the woke in the legislature. We will fight the woke in education. We will fight the woke in the businesses. We will never, ever surrender to the woke mob. Our state is where woke goes to die.
Leave aside the strangeness of trying to prove your manhood by putting up a video that splices images of you in between oiled up, shirtless bodybuilders.
That lights a fire under us to go vote when we know that our enemy, the person who is diametrically opposed to us and everything we stand for, gets theirs. I'm here to tell you that that is not the job of the people we elect. Those liars and charlatans are leading you along like the Pied Piper. Their job is actually to help you, not to hurt someone else, not to own the other side. And this other side that we speak of is us. The other side is just other Americans.
We are going to the mattresses for these people. We are offering them more accommodation, more chances than we'd offer our own family members, for goodness sakes. And for what? To have Rudy Giuliani go down to Georgia and admit that he lied? Have Jason Miller tell the January 6th commission, yeah, we all knew it was BS. What is this? Some of you don't like it when I use the cult word, but when you like being treated like a schmuck and ask for more, that is a cult. I'm the mark. I'm the sucker. How many people in this audience sent money to stop the steal 3 years ago? How many shows did I waste your time talking about this 3 years ago? How many?
America is not the only place that's been dealing with this type of bastardization of political thought. But it's where I live, so it's where we're going to be talking about mostly. Now, if you think after that I'm some sort of a libtard, maybe I'm some sort of a Democratic operative, you're wrong. I am indeed liberal in my thinking. I also have conservative views, social and even economical. But imagine the type of person who is decent, who used to one time have conservative values or conservative economic principles. And when they see that every time for the past 4 presidents of Republicans, the deficit has exploded. Every time for the past 4 Republican presidents, spending out the roof. Not on you, not on me, but on the corporations who bought them. Oh, Democrats, did you really think you were any better? No, you're not. There are a few, they're called Justice Democrats. I suggest you look them up, find out who they back. People like Cori Bush, people like AOC. I know, these names, they trigger you, but these people do not take any money from any corporation. No corporate PACs. We're going to talk about that in this show. Other than those few, everyone else who starts calling on the phone the day they get elected to start fundraising for the next campaign in 2 years or 4 years, who do you think they're there to represent? At the same time that they're telling you that, I don't know, the libraries are somehow too woke.
In Houston, this year, there will be 28 schools. Schools that last year had a librarian and a library. And this year they will not. They were removed. Completely. Gone. To be replaced with what is being widely referred to in media coverage as disciplinary centers.
They haven't built a new one or the street going to that library in years. The problem is you don't notice because while you're driving over the potholes that break the suspension in your car in order to get to the library, in order to yell at the trans person reading a book, you forgot that the politician's job was to make your journey there better, not to own the people who were in the library. You're not crazy. There's a reason for all of it. My job, hopefully, is to show it to you. Join me. We'll be putting up a few videos every week, and we hope to provide that political drain at the end of the day from the news that seems to get away from you with context, history, understanding, so you can no longer be manipulated. Does that sound like something you're interested in? I hope so. I'll see you on the next one.